I started this last night and then finished it this morning. And like, obviously, if I thought about this for a day, there's a chance I could come up with a completely different list.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Things are a little different.
Things are different. This is a little weird. Celsius is going to sponsor us in like 5 seconds. Oh, wait. Are they cut out?
I cut them out a little bit because I don't know what the rules are.
Yet.
So we're not going to give them a free plug, but
Yeah, they might sponsor us. If they did, then the thing that's to the right of Nick, I think that's a wakeboard.
it's a wakeboard that I won from the 7-Eleven.
The
And that's
7-Eleven
not made
wakeboard,
up.
The Nick one, that's going to be our thing. We'll probably put it right here for you, Celsius.
If they decide to greenlight it,
sideways with it.
they don't even have to send us anything.
No,
We already have
it.
We already have it.
Yeah, I would like some Celsius stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's how I won that.
Yeah,
I went there
you just bought one.
I just bought one
You got lucky.
every couple weeks for like a long time, and eventually I bought one, and they were like, "Hey, this is random, but you just want a wakeboard." I'm like, "Why?" Like, you're the 100th. I forget what the qualifications were. I think it was like I was like the 100th person
This hour.
Yeah, or something to buy a cell. Who knows? But I walked out of there with a wakeboard, and I don't wakeboard, so it's here now.
That's unbelievable. I don't wakeboard either.
It's art. Welcome to our new set.
Yeah, tell us what you think. We're toying with this new setup. We got rid of
The couch is gone.
Couch is gone.
Shout out Emily.
It's found a new home. with
Whoever Emily is, she bought it off Facebook Marketplace.
Was she cute?
I didn't meet her.
Oh, okay. Smart answer.
Yeah.
Smart
I have a
answer.
girlfriend.
Yeah, we're gonna have guests in this kind of setup. So
Yeah.
ideally, it's gonna be like 2 people here, 2 people over there. We don't know really how it's gonna work, but
Yeah, it should allow us to at least try. And obviously, we've been chatting about having guests for a little while, and we're making waves. We should be maybe the next episode, maybe 2 episodes. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, the next one. So we're trying to play with this to see if we can fit in this space, or if we have guests, we need to pick a different location.
yeah. Tentatively, we are. You will hear this. They're gonna hear this on Saturday morning now.
We'll do Friday because we're early this week. We're also toying with
Potentially
good
releasing
question.
on Saturday.
Yeah. Potentially releasing on Saturday. We'll keep it short and sweet as to why, but basically, Saturday is just an easier day for me to guarantee that I can get the upload done. Whereas Friday, I have my normal job, as does Joe, that potentially conflicts with like us getting final edits done. So there's a chance that Saturday morning makes more sense to be able to like finish, like basically close out our work weeks and then dial in the episode on a Saturday morning, let's call it, and then have it live by Saturday mid-morning. Because the editing process doesn't really take that long. It's more so just sitting down and doing it. And Joe travels, has a lot to do, so he gets me the edits. Then I have to make the edits, and then I have a lot going on. So it's, a little tough.
Yeah. Logistically, it's something we haven't fully figured out and ironed out yet.
No. But we'll figure it out. So the question would be, how many people really care what day it's released? I would imagine most people are going to say no, but like, is it Friday? Is Friday a good day? If you had to pick a day, is Saturday a good day? To me, I will say this, in this personal opinion. I wake up Saturday mornings and I don't have much going on. So it's a fun time to like grab a coffee and I watch I'll say I watch a YouTube video or a couple. I don't really have too many podcasts I watch, but like
I agree with that though. I mean, it is
chill
nice
morning.
to just chill and hang out.
What better way to do it than
video?
Chat about watches with the boys?
Yeah, chat about some watches with the boys. Learn something, maybe not learn something. Maybe tell us we're wrong. I was told that I was wrong on the last episode.
It happens.
It's just fun,
It's
Thank you.
fun.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So let us know because it will affect us. We will take 100% what people say, and we're getting in the mid-hundies.
We're not at 100%. We're not going to take 100% of what people say.
No, but you did say that one time. Remember that he's going to listen to you.
We will listen to you.
We will listen, but that
like
doesn't mean we're going to
50%
do
of the
what
time.
we say. We'll listen. We're always going to listen.
I love whenever people send us things like different screenshots or like different watch
I do
comments.
love that. That's the best part.
It really is the best part. I think, first off, share the show. If you like what you hear today, share the show. And I think today is going to be an easy share because we're going to talk about we last episode we talked about what watch brand we would go for if we were going to be sponsored by one watch brand and why, I guess. This epi, we're going to talk about the 5 watches that we would want from that watch brand. If we could only wear 5 watches from this watch brand. Nick and I have 2 different watch brands. We have 2 different lists. And I can tell you that trying to pick 5 watches from AP,
harder than you thought.
it's impossible. So I'll get to that, but I'll let.
It's funny because I agree. I would have guessed that AP didn't have enough options. And that is just pure new to the game.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how...
There's just so many Royal Oaks.
I was going to say, I didn't realize how many renditions they have of one style of watch because I've just never, to Joe's point, I mean, we used their websites as a, their online catalog as a way to kind of like see the options. And I mean, you were scrolling on Royal Oaks for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I struggled. And I don't know if I made the right decisions, but I did just go ahead and make a decision for my 5. What do you want to do? Do you want to alternate?
I think we alternate in no specific order other than I'm keeping my last one because I have a tiebreaker that I'm going to I think I'll pick one in the moment.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's how mine is.
Like I have 4 guaranteed.
Okay.
And then I have 2 or 3 that I'm not sure which one I'm going to pick, but maybe I'll explain which ones they are and then I'm going to pick one.
So, I mean, like just to echo what you just said, I literally, whenever I got done screenshotting, just off of AP's website, I had 14 and I skipped over.
Our goal was 5.
I skipped over several watches that I really liked because I was like, oh no, I got to skip that one. I already screenshotted something similar.
That just goes to show though, that you made a good decision with picking AP.
Yeah, I think so.
Real quick. Seamaster.
Seamaster.
Casual day. I'm team gray, and the white dial it was the watch for the day. That's why I picked. Hey, and that couldn't be a better watch for the day.
A beautiful combo.
That brown is the same color.
I just don't know if this is brown.
What do you think it is?
I think it's this color.
What is that color?
Like a dark maroon.
I'll tell you this. When I bought it,
it said brown.
It said brown. But now that you're wearing that, it matches that shirt.
Doesn't it make it look like it?
It matches that shirt like they were.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but it really does look like
they were made in the same factory.
Yeah. And this is like a dark maroon.
I agree. The shirt is certainly not a brown shirt.
I thought this was brown until today.
I think.
And as of today, I think it's dark maroon.
I think we need to write a letter to Swatch.
Okay. Yeah, well, maybe we'll get sponsored by Swatch, which would...
That'd be cool.
It'd be cool.
Although we don't wear them very often.
That'd be cool, but if they sponsor us.
It's a cool watch, yeah.
Yeah.
But see, that's... All right. So I'm going to say this is the last thing I'm going to say before we start to get into them. On that topic, I watched the Talking Watches with Kevin Hart and Ben Clymer.
Yep.
And...
It's a good episode. I saw that.
Yeah, but Kevin Hart's thing was he was like, dude, I have so many great, awesome watches just sitting on ice because I can't wear them because of my partnership with AP. And all the comments on the YouTube video were like, I don't think it's worth it. Like, I get it. Any AP you want. And this is being interesting for us right now. But like, people were basically, the comments leaned way more towards, I would rather save up and build a collection for my entire life and maybe not be able to ever afford certain watches because I didn't have the time or money or whatever the case may be, than be handed free watches but only be able to wear one brand. Interesting thought. And I didn't know what I thought about it.
I definitely agree with that.
I think I do, but also like, dude, imagine if like imagine if AP, it's just every Monday you have a call with them and it's like, hey man, how's the collection? Do you want to send any back? Do you want to replace?
Dude, that would be bad that would be badass. But you could never wear like JLCs. You could never get creative and find really cool vintage pieces. Like, your micro brands, like the Resence. I've always wanted a Resence watch. Like, there's just so many different brands that I really want in a collection eventually.
I think the definition of a collection,
it's just personal.
But no, is multiple different watches across the board.
But it's personal because there could be someone that says, my definition of collection is I want to have all of these specific Rolexes.
That's true. You're right.
Okay. I
true.
Think, collection. I mean,
collection
there's
is very
plenty of guys
subjective.
that are specifically Porsche collectors.
Yeah.
And then Ferrari collectors. And then there's people that have a collection of all of the
Cars.
above. You
Right.
know? So
Yeah, that's actually interesting. All right. Well, there you go.
I'll kick us off.
Okay. Number one.
Because
These are in no order, by the way.
this is mine is in an order only because the first two are the two that I would actually the first three are the ones that I definitely am positive about.
Okay. So mine are in an order then as well.
For me.
And I have the same order though.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
Number one would be the blue ceramic Royal Oak perpetual calendar.
Wow. Okay, so I can already tell that
100,000%.
I can already tell our lists are going to be so different.
I think it's so sick, dude.
Yeah.
The blue ceramic, it's such an original watch.
It is really cool.
When it came out, I was like, damn, that's sick. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever see one. I hope I get to see one or hold one or put one on. I know it would be very loud on the wrist. I don't think I care. I think I would love it.
You could pull it off because you.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, you like that shit.
Thank you.
Which is great. I don't think I have the guts.
Well, we all have guts in a way.
That's true. Unless you've had
gut removal surgery.
Yeah. No, I was trying. I wish I was quicker, but
You're pretty quick.
Joe got me this coffee this morning, and I'm only a couple sips in, and it's my first coffee.
Let it be
day.
known also, just a really quick, let's pick on Nick. It's May 2nd, and he's drinking hot black coffee.
My birthday's tomorrow, so I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Really weird.
It was 55 degrees when I woke up. Okay, and I thought
I was
that
also cold.
We're recording nice and early. I mean, it's 8 something. So I thought maybe it'd be a chilly morning.
It was.
All right, so blue ceramic AP, I like it. I think my list is going to be a lot more. It's not as crazy.
Okay.
But I got some stealth wealth.
As we're talking about this, we don't have to use a hand motion, but we'll just put graphics up, right?
Yeah, we're gonna. So
screenshot. We'll put the graphics.
We have our new. Yeah, this is our new graphic wall, basically.
This is our graphic
and this was
wall.
not by design. Once we set up, we're like, oh wow, we've like literally
This just became the graphic wall.
There's a canvas for graphics, which is gonna be great. Now we can like refer to stuff while being on camera, whereas before we used to have to kind of like cover ourselves up.
We should put a blank picture frame right there.
We could put a blank picture frame right there.
Pretty sick.
And we could put Normalize Talking About Watches on it at all times, and then when we need to swap it out, we can.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Love that.
Add editing work to Nick's schedule.
Nikki.
Okay, my first watch. I think I'm going with just a steel Daytona Panda dial. Very basic, but my justification, I'm not even going to ramble on. That's going to be my everyday watch.
Yes.
And I thought that there was an important to pick your everyday daily driver for this sponsorship because I thought it would be very easy to get carried away by just picking like baller. But I'm thinking like, I'm just doing a daily normal day. That's the watch I'm wearing.
You're going to do a daily normal day?
That was stupid. Yeah. That was stupid, big time. Let me just drink a couple more.
I
of these.
think,
Go ahead and give me your next watch.
No, I think I actually do think that's a great call because it is just that's a perfect everyday watch. It does, in a way though, it is almost loud on the wrist at this point because
my whole
people
list
are so obsessed with the Panda that it's like, oh shit, that guy's wearing a Panda.
My whole list is going to be is motivated by stealth wealth. And not because that's what I like. It's just when I was thinking, I don't like the stealth wealth. I like the watches that get also coined as stealth wealth.
My last watch will be a stealth wealth.
Okay, cool. Next watch. What do you got?
Royal Oak Offshore self-winding chrono. Okay.
I know you're already doing this, but send me the photos so we can.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't know exactly.
The photo's up there.
Okay.
Right now.
Photo
it's on the thing as we're talking.
Okay.
Just so you know what I'm talking about. It is the baby blue with orange accents.
Best looking. That's the only one that I like.
Well, I'm glad we have similar taste.
Yeah. And actually, I saw that floating around Instagram, and a bunch of people were like, "This is by far the best looking."
It just is so sick. It's awesome. The color combo is perfect. I could wear it every day, but I would probably wear it in a athleisure way.
Workout or like going on a walk.
Going on a walk.
Adventurous day.
Hiking. Yeah, I mean,
you got to think about that. But that's what's interesting. Right now, right? If we just talked about this, like I'd wear that G-Shock when I'm like painting the house.
Right.
Whatever, random thing or whatever. Let's pretend, and Kevin Hart mentions this, he was like, he's like, technically you have to wear these watches when I'm in the public eye. And he's like, I hate to say it, but the dude's in the public eye all the time,
Yeah.
So he says that very casually, but at the end of the day, like he can't just run to the grocery store and throw on one of his like Daytonas because there's a chance
Right.
he gets sniped. I don't know what the repercussions are, but
I'm
glad you picked a watch for like the hike because if you like to go outdoors, you can't just throw on your Swatch
100%. No, yeah.
anymore.
No.
Because you're an AP sponsor.
No, now I'm an AP sponsor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I like that watch. I'm a fan.
That thing's phenomenal.
I can't wear it too big, I think, but I've never seen one in person, so
Yeah,
I'm
I think
not
they're
sure.
44.
Yeah. Hey, but that Blanc Pond.
The Mont Blanc.
Blanc Mont.
Blanc Mont.
That was 44, and that felt fine. Right?
Yeah,
It's 44 and a half.
It looked good.
It's actually 44 and a half.
It looked good, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's still for sale, by the way. DM us if you like that watch. And
Black ceramic.
We'll help you get in touch with the guy who owns it.
Yeah. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Joe test drove for a couple of days. I got to put it on. It's sick.
All
right. Day date.
Gold?
No. And I have on here vintage because I thought I wanted.
Wait.
No. So I've second guessed myself after I wrote it down. I thought, all right, let me have a vintage watch, but I think for the sake of this, I think there's a whole other episode and what cool vintage watches. I'm keeping new, and I also think by the sponsorship, I think you have to. I have no idea, but I think you would have to pick current watches.
I don't know if you can get sponsored with old vintage watches
because they don't make them.
They're not in production anymore.
Exactly. So I had to scratch it out. So the one I would go with, this is crazy, but I want the rainbow. So the white gold.
White gold.
With the rainbow.
Rainbow date.
Rainbow date.
You know, most people don't know that watch exists.
No.
You're going to be hard pressed to find a picture of that.
I know where it is, though.
Okay.
I found a picture.
Okay.
Yeah. So rainbow date. It is stealth wealth, but it's also like it's not because it's pretty flashy. But it's really hard to tell because it's not as obvious as the Rainbow Daytona.
You've seen Rainbow Daytonas.
Yeah.
This is cooler.
I think so.
Yeah, it might be.
That would be mine. That's my that's my only watch on the list, by the way. Disclosure. That's just like stupid.
I've got a watch. I have two watches that are stupid balling. They're going to be in my next two that I say.
All right, see what you got.
This first one here, Royal Oak Concept.
Okay, which one?
The Flying Tourbillon GMT in green. Green's my favorite color.
Flying Tourbillon GMT.
Massive watch.
I'll never be dead.
John Mayer plays the guitar
in
these watches.
He wears
They're
that
huge.
silver,
His is white, and
white.
He's got a baby blue one
baby
as well.
Baby blue is the one I'm thinking of.
I'm pretty sure they're limited to like 50 pieces every time they make them.
I would imagine. I think that's like their watch of watches, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, they're just the concepts. They're limited release, I think.
Yeah.
To me, they're just very original. You won't see anything like it.
Hell no.
And because you won't see anything like it, that would be one of the 5 that I would want.
I think as a sponsor too, or as a sponsored person,
right?
That's what you want to have on. Mm-hmm. You know, like you don't see the sponsored guys typically wearing the very run of the mill because
I agree. And then to the point that you make a lot, I would probably only wear that watch in like a hoodie or some sort of long sleeve,
bulky kind
because
of
I do think it. I've seen it on John Mayer's wrist when he's playing the guitar. It does look. They are massive.
He just has the gift of being able to wear whatever he wants, and it's not gonna look bad.
Yeah, he did screw it up with Taylor Swift though.
Well, you hate to see it. In
hindsight, I think that was a regret.
Maybe, but for him, I mean, he's got a resume on him.
He's got quite the resume.
He's got a good resume.
He has quite the resume.
Okay, I like that watch. So that specific one of the concept.
That specific one, yes.
There's a few different options. That's why I was curious.
The concepts have changed, right? Like that blue one's not on there anymore.
Yeah.
So.
All right, I like that one. That's baller.
That's baller.
We'll try to find
that one's nuts.
We'll try to get a price up when we put these watches up. That would be ideal if we can at least show all that.
$200,000 for that, probably.
Okay, my next one. I'm picking this, and I will accept the backlash if I get it.
Ooh.
Because no one's really touched and felt one, but I think from a box checking perspective, I'm adding the white gold 1908 with the black dial as my dress watch of dress watches.
Wait, The one that
The new
Roger Federer was wearing?
Well, he was wearing I believe he was wearing the yellow gold.
Okay.
I would want the black. They have a brown leather, yellow gold, white dial, and black dial. Then they have a black leather, white gold, white dial, black dial. The reason I put this on here, this is not a watch I would buy. Let me just say that. I like it. I would not buy it because I don't really wear a leather strap. But in my sponsorship brain, it's a great watch for the exact purpose of what it was worn last night.
You have a day though.
Yeah, but I think I would wear the day. I'm more of that day I would wear with a black t-shirt.
I like
jeans.
that. Okay.
That's how I would wear that. I wouldn't consider that a dress watch. I would wear that like I wear my current one.
Okay.
Just with a fucking t-shirt.
Yeah.
So I kind of thought about that. This would be my dress watch.
Okay.
Maybe wear it 3 times a year. But I'm okay with that.
I don't hate that idea.
Bold move.
It is a bold move.
But
the 1908, I did not think that you would go that way.
The only reason I'm doing it is because I went into the sponsored idea, and like if it truly was the case, I would want the unique dress Rolex because I can have it. Which is, I think, the same reason that Roger Federer wore it last night. That's not his nicest watch. It's not his most expensive watch.
I was kind of right, by the way. He was the first person
Joe did call that.
Wearing new Rolexes. Just saying.
Which is kind of wild because I didn't really know. I knew he was kind of in a big deal in the Rolex world, but I did not know he's the first one that's been out.
He's just such a big deal on a
international.
What's the world? Secular level, on a worldly level.
Internationally, he's famous as shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So also secular, that was a good word.
Is that a good word?
That's a good word.
Okay.
I think that means worldly.
We'll
it could be a wrong word. Definitions up there. Mine here, Royal Oak, frosted gold, which is the white gold, frosted, which is AP's signature thing. Okay. Royal Oak, frosted white gold. Now I don't know what this means. Double balance wheel open worked.
Double balance wheel is a way to constantly keep it. If you set it down, and I don't know the full details here, but if you set it down or you were to take it off, I believe it's supposed to make sure that the time is still extremely accurate. Okay. Because balance wheel is the thing that keeps the rotor ticking.
So there's 2 of them.
I guess the point of it is that it's like always the movement is just crisp.
It's just crisp. Yeah. Which would make sense. Open worked. So it is a skeleton.
Sick watch.
And it has the rainbow bezel.
Oh, wow. You went with like the most ballin' watch that exists.
That's what I'm saying. 3 and 4 on my list. Just absolute nutty.
Okay, that's ballin'.
So the rainbow open worked.
That's probably the most ballin' watch they have.
Might be. I actually think that the concept.
I think the concepts are worth more.
Yeah.
But I think that is.
They're more limited. This is
That's everything they have to offer.
It's literally everything they have to offer.
In one watch.
It's awesome. Woo. It's awesome.
Okay, that's sick.
That's what I would go with.
I can't wear that, I don't think.
Oh, I could wear that.
I don't know. I don't know if I could wear it. It's sick though. They do have a white gold option of that.
I do. I will.
Which is a little bit more subtle. Is that what you picked? Or did you pick yellow?
No, it's white gold, but it's still frosted.
Okay, but they have a sorry, that's what I meant.
Yellow
I
gold.
like the white gold over the yellow gold.
They have a yellow gold frosted. They have what they call a pink gold frosted, and then they have the gold frosted with white gold frosted.
Yeah, I like the white gold.
Yeah.
Okay. If we go a little bit over that time, we can go 10 minutes.
I think we're okay.
Yeah.
I think we're okay.
All right. So my next one, this is my checking the same box as your offshore.
All right.
Yachtmaster, Oyster Flex, Rose Gold, 42 millimeter, whatever the size is. I forget what it is. 40. I think it's a 40 actually. Not the new one.
It is a 40.
The new one's a 42. I want the
yellow gold. Or sorry, the rose gold is 40.
I want the rose gold 40.
37 and 40.
That's my watch that I'm wearing, and this is ridiculous because it's like 30 grand, but like if we're going on a walk or doing something adventurous or working out, I'm wearing that watch.
Yep. I saw one at Warehouse on Saturday.
Hell yeah.
It was awesome.
Shout out Devin Levesque.
Yeah, Devin.
One of the most active.
Shout out Pro Mix.
If not the most active human being on the planet, he wears this watch.
Yeah.
Like it's nobody's business. I've seen it in person. I've been with him and I've seen his specifically in person. It's so scratched up. in the best ways because it's a $30,000 watch and he wears it like it should be worn.
Mm-hmm.
That's my
Well, he wears it every day, all day.
and he does everything he does is some might call him insane.
Yeah, well, he bear crawled a marathon.
Yeah, which is nuts.
He's currently biking across the world or across the U.S.
He's climbing the 7 tallest mountains in the world. This is all to raise money for crazy stuff too, by the way.
He really is an inspirational person. He's very motivating. If you don't follow him, you should follow him. And that is a free plug. But
yes. You're welcome, Devin.
Yeah. If you want to sponsor us, D, just
he may.
give Nikki C a call. You guys are friends.
All right, there you go. Yachtmaster Oyster Flex, number 4. So we're coming down to our last watches here.
Last watches.
Is this your last one? You started. All right, last watch.
Here's the thing. This was really hard.
Yeah.
Because let me just go to my pictures here. I mean, I have like black ceramic watches. I've got, the Star Wheel, which I didn't really think that I would like, but it's cool that it kind of all spins together. I've got the white ceramic, the Grand Complications, which I think are just too thick for me. I've seen them. I got the black ceramic, double balance wheel open worked.
Which you don't need. You kind of checked that box, though.
I already checked that box in a way.
It's a very similar watch to 2 that you already have.
Correct. The perpetual calendar that's got the like maroon dial, I think is really pretty.
That's
really,
a unique
cool
watch too.
Yeah.
Like that's not one you're gonna see.
Correct. Another Royal Oak in purple.
The gradient dial?
No, the purple.
With
it's
purple
so sick.
Diamonds? Like
it's
what
so
even
sweet.
is that?
I don't know. It's baller, dude. I'm like, God, that thing is awesome.
Match your hat.
Something that's a little classier. This green on green is really, really cool.
That's a big watch too, though.
That's a big watch. But the one I settled on is something that I would consider the most user-friendly of the watches that I chose, because I think I chose 4 watches that are pretty loud. Every single one of them is loud and colorful.
But that's you, though. That's fine.
It is, right? But I think there's got to be one that's just a little bit more understated, but still just that. It's not stealth wealth because it's an AP.
Right.
But it is the pink gold, I believe. Yeah, pink gold, Royal Oak, self-winding, flying tourbillon with the brown nailed dial. Yeah.
Give me that.
Yeah. Oh, no. You
Let
already
me see that.
You chose your fate. But how sick is that watch?
And it has the frosted bezel.
Yeah. It's phenomenal.
Okay, yeah, that's really sick.
So that would be
That is on my dream. My Grail, one of my Grail watches when we were doing that episode was a rose gold Royal Oak, because I do think that's one of the best looking watches.
So this would be
that's your last one.
My 5th watch, and again, I just named like 5 other watches that I was trying to choose from, but this one right here, I think checks every box I would want it to check. That brown nailed dial is incredible. It's like a hand-hammered nailed dial.
That's ballin'.
And then it's got the tourbillon, and tourbillons are really, really cool to me, and it kind of highlights that movement really well.
Yeah, and tourbillons are just like, I don't know how often you're ever going to see one.
No.
So it's cool to put that in your collection because they are stupid unique.
We are going to have to pause and then recontinue, but you guys aren't going to know that we paused. You're just going to see. We got your last watch. What's your last watch?
My last watch, I will rattle between the couple I was between. I was between like a Mega Flex, so Rainbow Daytona, in white gold, Platinum Daytona, your favorite, which I don't know if it's my favorite watch. I do love it though, but I don't think it's my. It's not on my goals of watches. And then you're gonna be surprised with what I picked. But I picked a travel watch. The one, and if you don't know what a travel watch is, I don't know if there's a formal definition, but like I think you.
Right. Is that gonna stop, or is that just gonna? Is that really? That's silly. No way.
Oh, that's real stupid.
Oh, it's still going.
Oh, that was real stupid. Okay.
All right. Travel watch.
I picked a travel watch, and the reason I bring that up is I think you more than me, understand what a travel watch is. And what that is for you novices out there that may be listening, it would be the watch that you're not going to bring 2 watches when you travel in most scenarios, because if you're staying in a hotel, I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving a watch behind. I hate to say it, but that's just the case. If you're traveling, you're typically not going for a super long time. I would say most people are traveling for less than a week. You don't need 2 watches in that scenario. So I think it's always good to have your go-to travel watch, which I currently have in my collection, and I'm putting it in this collection.
Okay.
Root beer GMT, but gold.
Oh,
all gold.
All rose.
And the reason I say is it's a great travel watch. It's obviously a GMT, so you can get your time zones dialed in. I think that I can wear a rose gold GMT every day, no matter what my outfit is. If I go on a trip where I have to go to the gym, I have to go to a wedding, I have to go to a business meeting, and then I also have to just go to like miscellaneous dinners and chill, I can wear it in all of them and feel comfy with it on.
Yeah.
And it's not too flashy. It's rose gold, and I know people are probably like, dude, it's a full gold watch. It's not that flashy.
Seen it in person. It really looks good.
And if you're tan specifically, you almost don't even see it on your wrist, because the way that Rolex's Everose is, it blends in with your arm almost, which is sick. So that's my final.
I think that's a great pick because it is extremely functional.
I tried to pick watches that are functional.
Travel watch.
Yeah. I did hey, don't get me wrong. I wanted to pick some baller stuff, but like I was genuine. I tried to be
surprised that you didn't pick a platinum day date.
I thought about it, but I have that white gold.
Rainbow.
I have the white gold.
Yeah. Platinum day date I think would be probably something that I would want.
I thought about it. Yeah. I was really torn because I knew I wanted a day date in there somewhere.
Right.
I like the idea of vintage, but I scratched it because of the sponsorship thing. I don't think that makes any sense. And then I was thinking platinum, but then I was like, all right, well, if I'm going to only have one heavy hitting, like badass watch, I want the rainbow.
So my 5 were the blue ceramic.
Boom.
The Royal Oak.
Boom.
That is blue and orange. The Concept that is green.
Ding.
The rainbow frosted open work. And the Flying Tourbillon with the brown dial.
Ballin'.
What were your 5?
Steel Daytona, white dial.
Yep.
Panda. Day date, white gold, rainbow. 1908, brand new, black strap, white dial, white gold. Yachtmaster Oyster Flex, black dial, rose gold, 40 millimeter, not 37.
Yep.
Rose gold, GMT, root beer.
Do you think that you would be like satisfied with those 5 watches?
No, not even close.
So even with Rolex, it's just like, I can't pick 5.
I would be pissed if I only had to pick 5.
Yeah.
Very. I was just, this was hard to do. I started this last night and then finished it this morning. And like, obviously, if I thought about this for a day, there's a chance I could come up with a completely different list.
Yeah.
That would check all the same boxes, that would make me equally as happy.
Oh, I could make a completely different list right now.
That's what I'm saying. You even have them. Yeah, you already have them.
I already have it.
I tried to dial it in, and simple as that.
I would love to get some interaction on this. Like, I would love to know what 5 watches you guys would pick, or just a couple watches.
Your brand? Pick. Well, yeah. Send us DMs or comment below, like what brand you're picking and your 5 watches.
Yeah. We'd love to hear it.
Yeah, it's a cool topic because it's interesting to think like, all right, if I had to pick, what are my end all be alls? Because it's a scenario that most people will never deal with. So it's like, it's just a fun topic.
Yeah.
But we learned
hypotheticals are fun.
5 watches is far from enough, especially from one manufacturer.
Right. Yeah.
But we'll take a sponsorship. Someone out there.
Someone out there.
If both people want to sponsor us, that'd be great.
That's right. Speaking of sponsorships, we do have our favorite person, our favorite dealer, we're going to be interviewing and talking with.
Potentially on their home turf.
On Sunday.
Yeah.
I think is really the day we're going to go with. So if you're watching this, it's Friday or Saturday, one of the two. I'm not sure which.
Hopefully Friday this week. Since we got to jump on recording, we should be okay. But it is Tuesday already. Dang, now
time flies. It's crazy.
Time do be flying.
And I'm going to be, we'll figure it out. Regardless. If this is Saturday, whatever. If this is Friday, whatever. We are probably filming with Dimitri on Sunday.
So
and
tomorrow,
you will see it
people.
Next week. It will be the episode we release.
Hopefully. Remember?
It might not be.
The only thing would be we may have to send it to them for review.
And the world could end before
the world
we
could
get
end
to release it.
Yeah. No. Well, we just had to send it to them for review because this is our first time with guests. We don't know, So like, I would rather. I think part of our system, and moving forward, maybe we can disclose this up front. Like, hey, whatever. If there's something you want to cut, just let us know. We'll cut it the day of. That way, we don't have to send it off to them. But I think it's just like respectable if we send them a rough cut, let's call it, and let them, or I guess a final cut, and let them approve it and sign off on it, because at the end of the day, it's not just about us, it's about them. So I don't want that to be the case. And that's why I say we have to record it, we have to edit it, then we have to send it. We have to give them an hour to watch it, and then we have to give us a chance to edit it, and then we have to upload it. So 5 or 6 tasks to do in 1 week. So that's why it may be delayed. But if it is delayed, well, maybe we'll film an impromptu episode in the middle somehow.
Yeah. We'll fill the time. We won't be gapping.
We're going every week. We may be on Saturdays every now and then, but we're going every week. That's a fact. So like, review, and subscribe. Share with your friends. Weekly episodes. No one else is putting out weekly episodes, I don't think, in the watch space.
No. And dude, if we catch a groove, we might even double it up. We might be 2 week epi. 2 week epis.
That'd be sick.
2 a week and keep them shorter.
The sooner you guys share and list and subscribe and
share,
like this, and we get sponsors, we can start to.
Well, I feel like
retire.
The more content we push, the more following we can gain. I think, right?
Absolutely.
The more momentum we can gain. So like, that's where my thought is like, maybe we do eventually get to that 2 a week, or try to. What we want to do is be able to uphold what commitment we make, right? So like, we know we can do 1 a week.
Yeah.
2 weeks can be a stretch. Like we both are busy, very busy, honestly. And busy's not necessarily a good thing. It's a reality. So we're working on it. We're trying to figure out what we can do. I love doing this.
Me too.
I know you like doing this a lot.
I wish we could do this live.
We maybe could,
because we don't really, for you guys as a heads up, we have taken out under 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's generally at the beginning.
17 episodes, we've probably cut under 10 seconds, and typically it's one word from the episode, or a price, or a that's it. I don't know, stuff that we said in the moment, that like price, for example, the price could be a little bit off and you don't want to be misquoting. Right. And then a name, just some people don't want to be mentioned. But other than that, like, we don't cut.
I saw the guy that doesn't want us to mention him. He wants to do like a
say his name.
No, I can't.
We'll bleep it.
Really? You want to?
I'm joking. So on the topic, it would be another 3 seconds we've cut in our 17 episodes.
Right. Well, let's bleep it. Whatever.
All right.
It was I saw.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be mentioned.
No, we also bleeped the word fuck.
Yeah, the word fuck's not a good one.
It's not okay.
So we bleeped some stuff, but if we could do this live.
I saw him at Mazo, and he was like, dude, let's get together. Let's go to the garage. Let's talk watches. Let's hang out. So I forgot to tell you that. I saw him yesterday.
Okay. We need to do that.
We're rambling though.
Yeah. Let's get the hell out of here. You got to go.
I wonder if my pink laces show up in this video. Oh, I think I see them.
I'll try and make them if they don't.
Pink?
Someone's at the front door. All right.
Someone's at the front door. Y'all share the show.
Thanks for watching.
Tell your friends.
Tell us what you think about the new set. Because this could be it. Yeah. We're getting new chairs, by the way. So these are the chairs, if you remember from the episode where we talked about how much money all this was.
We're about to add on another $4,000.
Yeah, these were the chairs that I bought for this that we never used, and now we're using them, and then we're replacing them immediately. So these chairs are getting a little bit of a time to shine, so hats off to these chairs.
And you know what?
Some sick chairs coming
They're way more comfy than I thought they were going to be.
Right? They're very small. They can't even see the chair on there because it's so small, but I'm comfortable. I'm chilling.
Call me fat.
What?
Was that a jab?
See you guys.
Adios. Let's see. Now, do we cut this part or do we just leave it as we awkwardly walk up to the top?
It's all a work in progress.